What is going on, everybody? My name is Bernard Watson, and welcome to Taters Incorporated. Now, here in Taters Incorporated, we take our potatoes very seriously, and we take the operation of our potatoes very seriously as well. So we need a good operating system to help with that, and to be able to keep up with things. Now, unfortunately, what has happened is that we have missed the boat for the Windows 10 update, and unfortunately, the only one we still have is Windows XP. So I'm going to give you guys pretty much a PowerPoint presentation as of a new operating system that I suggest versus Windows 10. So let's first off by the main question: why not Windows 10? Mr. Watson, why not Windows 10? The reason why not Windows 10 is because the amount of software is a lot. There's a lot of software that Windows 10 implements that people who are not familiar and cannot grasp the concept of how to use the devices or the software quickly enough, that will be a humongous detriment to Taters Incorporated. Another thing is when it comes to people just not knowing how to use or not knowing how to get from point A to point B. So say for example, you save a document in your documents folder, but for some reason it moves itself to the pictures folder. You gotta figure out how to get to that from where you are. Or say for example, something happens to your screen and you're just not from and you don't know what happened. You try to go get one of your texts, but even your text can't help you because you've never seen this type of software before. Windows 10 has pretty much made a lot of things hard when it comes to dealing with software and dealing with problems. But another one that's pretty dangerous and pretty bad is the drivers that we have. So for example, the drivers that we have in Taters Incorporated is pretty old. We don't have some of the new up-to-date, all the fancy schmancy software that we need in order to run Windows 10. We probably have a couple drivers that may work, but as soon as we hit that update button, something could happen to the drivers, and immediately afterwards that can cause an error, which if we update all of our software and all of our computers to Windows 10, but they all end up having errors, they could end up getting stuck on a loop, which once it's stuck on a loop, there's no way to fix that. And so here's another thing about Windows 10. Sometimes depending on how old your operating system is, you'll be forced to update regardless. So say for example, you're working on a document. You're working on a very huge, heavy, and important document that is needed for Windows 10. For the company. But all of a sudden, your screen goes black, and then you are forced to update Windows 10. That's not okay, because like I said, that document is very important, and we can't afford to lose any documents, because if you lose any documents that you're working on, you have to restart and redo it all over again. But also at the exact same time, it will be annoying to have to just redo it all over again. So you guys might be saying, okay, well, what's the other option? Well, I have an idea. There's a operating system called ReactOS, React Operating System. And you guys might be saying, React Operating System? Holy moly! This one sounds interesting. Tell us about it. What is it? Well, React Operating System is pretty much a operating system that's based on Windows NT environment. And it looks somewhat like a mixture between like different older operating systems from Windows. So for people who have grown up on some of these operating systems, they'll feel right at home. But like I also said before, this React OS operating system is just a replacement Windows. So, say for example, you don't want to go to Windows 10, or you can't go to Windows 10. This is another good option. So you guys might say, what? Why React operating system? Well, one, it's user friendly. What I mean by that is because Windows 10 is pretty complicated, and because of how crazy some of these how to get from different things as well, it's best to have something a little bit more user friendly, something that everybody can use when it comes down to it. Another thing is, well, it's free. Who doesn't like free things? ReactOS is a free operating system, whereas Windows 10 later on down the line is probably going to end up having what is known as product keys or subscriptions, which if it's subscriptions, then that can add up in cost pretty quickly, and that can also be detrimental to the company. We don't want to have to spend money unless we really have to. We would much rather spend our money on continuously making potatoes for our company, so that way people can turn them into French fries and everyone can love it. Now, some of you guys might be saying, okay, what else about React OS? Well, another thing is the fact that when it comes to downloading things and opening up tabs, it's easier, it's much faster. Everything is in one good spot that you need if you want to work on something for the company. It's easy, super fast, and nothing's going to be as of difficultness. Now you guys will be saying, well, hold on a second. Now, Mr. Watson, everything seems all good and dandy, but what's the catch? The only catch I can see is that currently this operating system is still in alpha stage, meaning certain things like USB drives, your sound may not work. Now, the only reason I could see that being a thing is, like, in terms of USB drives, yeah, that's pretty big, but in the end, we most of the time send stuff via email, so I'm pretty sure that that's okay. Now, sound is pretty important because you need to make sure that everything is good. Well, most of the time, once you look at the screen, there's a box that pops up if there's something wrong with React OS, instead of Windows sometimes being silent. So I would say that that's pretty good, and I would say that the only real big thing, like I said, is just an alpha. So certain bugs and things can happen and probably will happen. So yes. Anyways, with that then being said, you guys, I'm going to go on and alright, you guys, so here we are. This is the live demonstration of the React OS. So as what you guys can currently see right now, this is my VM workstation. So currently what you guys are seeing right now is some of my settings. Obviously I don't want to show you guys all my settings because some of my settings are a little bit personal. Anyways, currently the memory for this React OS is set to 1 gigabyte. Processor's 2 because my computer is pretty good. Hard disk is set to 40 gigabytes, and everything else is set right here. The DVD / CD. This right here is going to be where you install your ISO. This one right here is set to where I have my ISO located. So what I'm going to do now is power up this virtual machine. And right here, I don't think you guys will be able to see it, but right here, all you have to do is just click ReactOS, and it starts up. And I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, here is the desktop for Taters Incorporated, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the settings, and then eventually I will show you guys how you guys can download things, and finally I will get to the network stuff. So being able to download stuff from like the network and stuff like that. So currently what you're looking at is I just clicked on my computer, and I just want you guys to I want to grab you guys' attention to how fast things open up as soon as I click it. So there's very little waiting you have to do when it comes to ReactOS. So watch, 2 clicks and then I'm in. Two clicks again, I'm at the control panel. It's super quick, super fast, and I absolutely like that, because if you're on a deadline and it's a small window of time, ReactOS will make sure that you'll be able to get what you need done. So what you see right now is the control panel. So say for example I need to go into user accounts. As you can tell right here, see right here, we have the different accounts that's on here right now. Let's say for example I want to add somebody. Let's add a guy named Bill. But well, hang on a second. Username is going to be Bill, and he's going to be working under network, and then we're going to do Bill, WATSON, and password, we're going to set his password to 1234. Oops, sorry, 1234. And then we're going to do 1234. Now we're going to unclick that, and then we'll click password never expires. And then there you go. Now you have Bill right here, Bill Network. Now let's say you want to log off the administrative side. Here we go, and it has the old classic everything goes to gray, so that when you know you're either shutting down or logging off. So we're going to hit log off, we're going to hit Control Alt delete. Control Alt delete. There we go. Sorry about that, you guys. That was the only way I was going to be able to unlock this. So username, let's say I want to go into Bill's account. We're going to go to BILL, Bill Network. Then his password is 1234. So we're going to hit OK. And now here we go. There's Bill's desktop, and his has a basic one since he hasn't logged in for the first time. But this is him. This is what he will be greeted with when he's logged in for the first time. But what's going to happen is if we do decide to do this, we'll proceed to add people's desktop and add the applications that they need and only need to use for their respective positions. So we're going to log off of Bill and Control Alt delete again. And I'm going to log right back in to the administrator. Where is my hand? There it is. Alright guys, so what I just did is I just logged right back into the administrator account just so I can bring you guys back. Anyways, but let's say for example you're working on the finance, you have your calculator right here. Simple, nothing too crazy. Now let's say for example you want to type a document, you have your WordPad right here. Now what I'm going to do is make it a little bit bigger. Oh, that's still pretty tiny. Let me fix that. Okay, I guess. Hold on a second. Let me just go. I love my work. Now we're going to increase it. There you guys go. Now it says right here, I love my work. So we're going to hit save as. Yes, and we're going to replace that document. And see, that's one thing I will say that can probably get annoying about it. You guys probably heard that loud ding. Well, that's because that's just like the little Windows ReactOS's little pop-up sound to say, hey, you're doing something, and we need you to make sure you confirmed it. And I believe that could get somebody's attention, whereas the other one, when the Windows little chime, that one people have gotten used to, so they would think, oh, I just clicked too many keys. But that one can make people say, okay, what happened? What's going on? And keep them alert. So say, for example, you need to go find those documents. So let's say, for example, you wrote an important document and you need to find it. Right here, it would say my documents. And then, boom, you're right back at it. And like I said before, quick, easy, straight to the point. Now, in terms of downloading things, let's say we need to download like a certain program. Let's say it's going to be, let's say you need something for, I don't know, let's pick precise calculator. Let's say, for example, you need something that's a little bit more precise, a little bit better than what I showed you guys before. What you do is click twice, and it'll bring you up to this, and then boom. And then it will show you, and it will allow you to have what you need right there. Well, let me get something that's actually a little bit, that actually works a little bit more. So let's say right here, let's pick one of these one right here. Let's pick Abbey Word. Click it twice. Doesn't take that long to download. Whereas with Windows, you have to go online, find what you need, download it that way, and it will take longer. This one, quick, easy, straight to the point. And then you're already on your way. There you guys go. This is something that's a little bit more Microsoft Word. More people are more accustomed to something like this, and I can see why. And finally, we're going to talk about going onto the network. So currently, I'm connected to the network. So we're going to go to Firefox right here. Now, let's say, for example, you need to go online. Let's say, for example, you need to look up a video about something to do with French fries. You go to, but you need to go onto YouTube. You click YouTube. Then we're going to go to potato. Then we're going to go to French fries. And boom, you have it right here. Now what you're seeing right now is a small little thing that happens with ReactOS. If you do see this, don't panic. It will adjust itself. Or if it doesn't adjust itself and it keeps getting worse like it's kind of doing right now, then what you can do for this one, depending on what you're looking at right now, what you can do is just click something and just refresh the page. We'll see how it just quickly refreshes itself. And right here, now you're watching a video about crispy French fries recipes. Now, like I said before, this one does have, this is an alpha, so when the developers of this software get it out, and allow you to have sound. You'll be able to watch videos, and they'll probably implement more programs for you to be able to download. But this was my operating system for Taters Incorporated. Thank you guys so much for sitting with me and giving me your time, and I will see you guys later. Take care, everybody, and have a good rest of you guys' day.